Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing a Vinestalker Wizard of Mochleb for the .25 tournament. We just finished Spider 2 in the last episode, so let's see what's going on in Spider 3, shall we? That's interesting. We landed exactly on the staircase down, but this is just a coincidence. I told it to go to Spider 3, and it just so happened to interrupt my travel to tell me I'm feeling hungry on the exact tile that I would have to go downstairs. Just a little thing that doesn't happen too often that I thought I would call some attention to because it was a surprise and quite a coincidence, I think. Let's try to sneak up on this Moth of Wrath. Wolf Spider's gonna mess that up, huh? Maybe I'll just let him keep missing me? Nope. This might not have been the best plan. I could use one Lesser Serpent just in case I go berserk. I want to have like some assistance lying around. The Berserk Wolf Spider is no joke either, of course. All right. Man, can you guys believe Lair used to be 8 levels and Spider was 5? Stuff just went on forever those days, huh? Yeah, this is not too scary. I'm not that worried about Hornets, and an Orb Spider I can just charge. This Orb Spider is fully charged. Let's just get behind something so that when it lets go that Orb of Destruction, it won't hit me. Alright, good enough. Oh, interesting. We bit it. We anti-magicked it, so it was trying to unleash the orb, but it couldn't. That's kind of nice. I'm as you guys know, oh my god, I didn't even notice this is Izul. What's happening? Yikes. Well. This is a pretty scary situation. If I get put to sleep again, I might die. What am I supposed to do about that? A Robe of Magic Resistance would help, but it's a little late for that. Maybe it's time to stop wearing that Ring of Dexterity. Maybe, I don't know. I guess what would I put on instead, right? Yeah. I could just tab Izul and try to get more bites in for both the heal and the anti-magic. I guess I'll do that. Alright, Izul is distracted now. That should be the end, right? No? Uh-oh. I just want Izul to die. That's all I ask, you know? Okay, good. Alright, yeah, I guess I'm in fine shape here. And there's not much point trying to like isolate the jumping spider because it just jumps around like crazy anyway. How are we doing? 17% hostile for greater servants. That's still higher than I'd like. What's that ring? Don't know yet. Teleport trap. Well, I'll see if I can get a stab, maybe? 2 stabs? No. Anyway, what I was saying when I realized I was fighting Izul is that, as you guys know, I'm usually listening to music when I'm recording a video that doesn't, for a game that doesn't have like its own music. Let's just find out what this scroll is. Scroll of noise. Okay, good to know. And when the music that comes on is the Crypt of the Necrodancer soundtrack, it's a little bit hard not to like play to the beat, which is like a disastrously bad idea in Dungeon Crawl, of course. Right, I'm just gonna hang out here. There's a pretty good, not exactly choke point, but you know, enemies turn the corner and then they have to move to let any other enemies in. So I guess it's kind of a choke point, but it's also a choke point with like controlled line of sight, which makes it substantially better. All right, you're gonna miss me with that Orb of Destruction, and then come around the corner and I'll tab you to death. Thanks. Don't need any stabs, thank you. By the way, how weird is English that we have like the plural of staff is staves, written like VE. I like AFFS is like also a valid ending. I think staves like VE is a more British thing. I'm not totally sure. But like, you know, similarly, roofs, right? If you need to pluralize roof, one valid pluralization of it is to end it on hoof and hooves. That's the really obvious one, right? Just because, like, I don't know, why not say hoofs? It's kind of a weird phoneme is why, right? It's a little awkward to blend that like your lips have to do something weird to make that sound, right? And so instead you go vzz, which blends a little bit easier, and that gets reflected in spelling, which is kind of cool. Like, I don't know. It doesn't just happen in English. There's lots of languages that really almost every language. If there's a, I just don't need this dagger of electrocution at all anymore. If there's a if normal grammar rules would cause you to say something, to make noises that are difficult to make, then like over time the grammar rules are suspended and the word changes, which is pretty interesting. I'm trying to think of some other examples. I know some Spanish, not like a ton. I can't really carry on much of a conversation, but I can say basic things. And you know what I don't need is this. I already have See Invisible from my helmet, yes. You know, maybe let's put on the Ring of Stealth. Spider's a place I'd be happy to not be discovered. Anyway, I know some Spanish. And I don't know, like Portuguese, it seems like has progressed further in, you know, some of the things that are kind of cognates from Spanish. They've gone further towards being easy to pronounce in Portuguese. You know, it happens just in Spanish itself, like the word for port, right? In, I don't know, maybe let's, I don't know exactly, Porto, right? Like it would come from Porto. I don't think it actually is Porto though. Like, and the, oh, this is maybe not great. Let's just get a greater servant in here. Nope, let's leave now. It didn't work. And blink out of that. All right. Right, originally, like, the root was Porto. Let's just get going upstairs. But, like, you know, the city, Puerto Rico, is P-U-E. And that's kind of just, like, weh is kind of easier to say than oh. And so, like, languages often shift in that direction. A lot of Spanish Do I not know where that stair goes? Is that this bug again? I thought it only affected upstairs. But it seems to be affecting downstairs also. Alright, I guess I'll try this one. Yeah, and the Spanish word, like, the verb to sleep is dormir, right? But to actually conjugate it, most of, like, at least the present tense conjugations, they're like duermo instead of dormo, which is like kind of would be the most regular thing. And just by the way, that word is a cognate to English, although it is not obvious. Sleep, dorm, like dormitory, right, is a place where people sleep. So that's, I don't know. I'm sure there's more like evidence that those two words are related. But that's the only obvious one I can think of. I think there's such a thing as a dormer, which is like someone who, I don't know, it's not really used in, at least in American English. I'm not sure if it's used in British English, but it's like someone who is renting from you or something, or staying at your place is a dormer. Let's look that up, actually. Dormer. Am I wrong about this? Yep. A dormer is a window that projects vertically from a sloping roof. Huh. Well, so much for that. Anything... Is there any, like, other... I just remember hearing the word dormer and assuming it meant that, but I guess it doesn't. Yeah, there's really only one meaning of the word dormer. Okay, fair enough. But dormitory is good enough. You have to believe me. They're actually connected. Oh, let's go chop up this worker ant. I'm not gonna do the rest of this floor. This place was kind of nasty. Yeah, I am. It's just a queen ant and some other ants. Oh no, it was the entry weavers. That's what I didn't like. All right, let's. Where's my cursor? Here it is. Let's just mark that place as no thanks. Ooh, don't go that way. Go this way. Ring of Sea Invisible. Definitely don't need another of those. Alright, this goes nowhere. Can I sneak up on y'all? Got the Ghost Moth. That's all I really could have asked for. Invocations is 14. I honestly think like 16 would be pretty good. Yeah. Jeez, it takes a while to get, oops. My finger was on the wrong key there. To get Greater Servants online safely, huh? Maybe you even need like 17 to get it pretty safe? I mean, it makes sense. They're extremely strong. So it's fair for them to have some risk. Or else require a very large investment. And it's still like way better than you would get for the same amount of investment from a summoning spell. He missed me again. Look at that. Unbelievable. Who trains these guys? They're like stormtroopers. Right? There's the meme, stormtroopers have terrible aim from Star Wars. I think that's a meme, right? They're always missing. I guess I should evaluate, like, am I ready for the Rune Vault here? Probably. What exactly do I need to be more ready? I'm not sure. Oh wow, got a stab and didn't kill it. That's weird. I guess it's not a dagger, it's a quick blade. Okay, so it gets a lower stab multiplier, even though it gets a higher actual damage. Resulting in, like, on most attacks we do more damage. On stabs we do slightly less, but still a ton. So on average it's just, like, fine. Yeah. The Ghost Moths are, like, in some sense kind of nasty because they drain my MP and my MP is HP. But also, like, it means that my bites are never getting wasted, right? I'm always missing some MP to drain against the Ghost Moth. So the bite does something. Okay, well there's the Rune Vault. I'm gonna come back to this later. Yeah, just checking that exclusion works. And go Explorer down here first. Alright, I guess it was just this one Orb Spider and we didn't manage to sneak up on it. Oh, get reflected, you idiot. Blew him up. Why are we still picking up Rings of Sea Invisible? Shouldn't this be one of those where, like, once you find one, you definitely never, ever, ever need another, like Flight? I don't need more Rings of Fire. Or, like, any of this. Alright, what is this? Okay, protection from fire is worth carrying, probably. What else could I get rid of here? I don't really need Amnesia. Or this Enchant Armor. I can't believe I still have all these scrolls I haven't identified, but I've just gotten very few scrolls to identify this game for whatever reason. Alright, come get me, spiders. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I don't have spells anymore. None of my spells really do anything. Mephitic Cloud has been useful, but not right now. It's just too noisy to mess with right now. God, Mocklab healed me for 20 on that kill? This god's nuts. Who put this god in the game? Good thing spiders can't open doors, huh? Got a good stab there. An electric eel. Nighty night. These are some good stabs. Probably not getting them here, huh? I guess I'll just walk right on by. That's a little bit spooky because eventually they'll hear some noise and wake up and come after me. But I don't want to walk into some water to go get them because that's so noisy. They'll definitely wake up and then I'll be in water. So I'll just try to walk past them, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, you know, whatever. Alright, Orb Spider, you gonna come get me or what? You missed. This magic dart absolutely stinks. It's so bad. Alright, I'm not gonna chase you. If you wanna, like, hang out over there, that's your prerogative, I guess. I thought I would be able to juke it there. I guess not. So this is the Rune Vault, though, right? We don't necessarily have to fight all those spiders. I'm just gonna rest here a bit. I really want to get rid of that Orb Spider, though. And I'm gonna summon a Greater Servant before I open the door, so that in case things go wrong, I don't have spiders and a demon to deal with. Got him. And let's just drop in a couple, like a Lesser Servant maybe just one. I don't want to move any further forward. I want to leave space. Ugh. These guys are maybe not doing so great, huh? I guess the Spark Wasps are kind of an issue. And there's that Emperor Scorpion in there. Yeah, let's try another Greater Servant. Okay, now that my other dudes are dead, let's toss in some Mephitic Clouds. That'll wake up everything. But I don't want to deal with all these Berserk bugs, you know? And let's get one... What is my friendly dude? It's a Balrog. I assume it's immune to... Or, yeah, okay. It's hard to tell what I'm targeting here. Okay, so that's targeting me. I want to target here. Two Emperor Scorpions are no joke. I guess Conjure Flame is a pretty good way to deal with those guys, but I don't have a good location to do that in right now. Let's get rid of the Moth of Wrath. Becoming Berserk is like the worst thing that could happen to me right now. Much worse than losing a little MP. Let's try some major destruction in there. An Iron Shot, that's pretty decent damage. I'm noticing this Redback sneaking up on me, which I don't like very much. But we seem to be doing just fine, honestly, holding the line here. 2-on-1ing to keep my Balrog from getting attacked too much, I guess, basically, is what's happening here. Oh, nice Sticky Flame, buddy. Just gonna pass a turn so that the Hornet comes in. There's a rune, our first rune. Woo! Congratulations to me. And some Ambrosia. Alright. So we still have to get out of here. But I think most of the enemies that we snuck by were woken up by all the commotion. So it should be relatively clear. No, this area still has some issues, I guess. It would be a shame to die here, wouldn't it? I don't think that's going to happen. Alright, let's go back to, well, to the lair anyway. Alright. In and out, no big deal. Where to next? Vaults or swamp? I don't know. I feel like level 16 is pretty weak for vaults. So maybe we do head to swamp. And like my skills, I feel like I might be overdoing it in invocations. I need more fighting and dodging, I guess, is the main thing. But, like, this character is nice and one-dimensional. They're just, like, aren't many skills I actually need. Stealth is fine, but, like, we already have enough, basically. Oh, speaking of, let's switch that Ring of Stealth back for something a little more useful, like some Dex. And so really it's just like fighting, dodging, and enough invocations to use my abilities when I want to are about all that I need. Oh, finally we ask 2 of these. What is it? Random uselessness. Actually, what happens if I press Control D now? Or capital D. Alright, so it drops... Capital D drops the last item you picked up. I wondered what would happen if I picked up, like... Wow, we bounced the spectral stuff back at him, huh? I mean, this guy's kind of annoying. I really... Oh, I'm attacking the wrong thing. I just want to kill the ghost crab so that all these ghosts will go away. There he goes. Ha! I have a friendly spectral swamp dragon because I reflected one of those beams, and so the clouds count as belonging to me. So the monsters that they summon are friendly instead of unfriendly. That's cute. They don't last very long, so it's not like a huge deal, but I don't want to fight the mangrove at the same time as an alligator. Why is it slow? That I do not know. Does it cast slow and I reflected? I must have Warlock's Mirror reflecting slow on him or something. Yeah, I think I'll just tab this. It seems to be going fine. Okay, that wasn't fine. Let's just major destruction to get rid of this guy. It didn't work. Ranged sticky flame. I think this is the only way for the player to get access to that now. You know what I should have done is like Ice Blast. That'll hit. Assuming I aim it in the right place. Didn't kill him still. That's a problem. Acid? I got it, but the hornets are still here. Yeah, they're not summoned. He just creates them. Alright, the Swamp Drake is actually doing me a big favor by breathing confusion gas at me. I'm immune to it, but the hornets aren't. Lesser Servant, I guess? Yeah, that one of the hornets got off of me already from the confusion. Let's try to kill it for some HP. Yeah, either from Makleb or from gaining MP. I don't mind either way. Alright, I now have enough HP that I think I can chance a Greater Servant to deal with the Hydra. Oh, look at that heal. Oh, all that MP we just got back. Delicious. Okay, there's the alligator taken care of. How did the Hydra get extremely poisoned? Alright, got him. So at this point, I'm using a little bit more piety than I would like to be, actually. I know I talk about how, like, piety is there to be spent, and it's absolutely true. But I'm relying a little bit more on it than I would like to. I'd like to have a bigger bank of piety that I can use to drop Greater Servants for serious threats, not these kind of medium tier threats like we just had. But, like, you know, what can you do about that? Train fighting and dodging, basically. And be tactically less dumb in various ways would also be nice. Yeah, I was hoping I could reflect that shot at him, actually. Oh, I get to identify a scroll, finally. It's a scroll of summoning. That's useful. A good malmutate there. Not that it super matters, I'm sure. Anyway, I'd like to get as many monsters taken care of while I have a Cacodemon, if possible. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That fight, there wasn't really much to say about that fight. Just keep attacking whatever monsters you can see, and everything went fine. Are swamp worms allowed out of the water? I don't really know. I could try for a stab here. Nope. This was kind of dumb. I was kind of hoping to get far enough away to drop a cloud of flame, but obviously that never is going to work, so... I don't think I'm really powerful enough to just melee a swamp, a Hydra. So let's just get a Lesser Servant. That ought to be plenty, I think, to divide up the damage and get me some distraction stabs. Like, I don't know, yeah, tabbing a Hydra on this character is the kind of thing that might work. You know, maybe it would be fine. But I don't think it's really worth chancing. It could go badly very quickly, is the problem. You can't, like, try it, see how it's going, and spend some resources if it's going badly, because that might be too late. In general, you would prefer to spend resources as early as possible, but you don't want to spend them when you don't need them at all. So there's a bit of a balancing act there. I generally try to err on the side of spending them too early, as you've seen with my pardon me one moment here. Is my window not wide enough? Alright, I seem to have made the game angry. No, I just, like, I made the window wider and it just, like, gets cut off there. I can't see... There's no, like... Huh. I just wanted to see how many lesser and greater servants I'd summoned, that's all. Okay, so it's poison gas. Okay, not noxious fumes. Doesn't super matter to me since I've got the poison resistance on, but good to know in terms of, like... Take this, I guess, right? Like, I'm wearing a +0 cloak. This is better. I lose a little bit of stats, but I gain some resists and rat superpowers, and I now no longer need my ring of poison resistance, so I get a slot as well. I'm not sure what you need in Swamp exactly. I might just go for stealth, to be honest. And so what's the ability you get from rat skin? Up to 2 rats. Okay. That would be, I suspect, a pretty great way to get some distraction stabs occasionally. Like, I assume they're pretty weak rats. I'm just gonna get the Spriggan Rider to come down here. I got a Hell Rat. Yeah, I mean, it's not really doing much. Yeah, I think that's actually the strongest kind of rat there is, and it basically does nothing. But it might let me get some distraction stabs at some point, is the idea. It doesn't say it's summoned. Does it, like, not go away? Surely that not. Yeah, it returns. Okay. This way? Yeah, tabbing alligators is a little bit sketchy, but they're not that bad. Alright, swamp worms are confirmed allowed out of the water. Good to know. I gotta remember that I have animate skeleton. You know what? Let's train necromancy just to, like, level 3 to reduce the miscast rate on that. Thorn Hunter. Now that's something. Go get him, boys. And I don't know, one lesser servant. Oof, that hurts. Yeah, but getting those distraction stabs is really useful. Stab? Nope. Oh, well, my rats are not going to have a good time with all this poison gas. But I don't really need them. Insubstantial wisps are, like, completely immaterial. Ha ha ha. It's a pun, right? They are non-material beings, and also they don't matter. Oh, it's a Hydra zombie. I guess I should have noticed that. Like, zombies in general are not much of an issue, but a Hydra zombie can do quite a bit. Still, like, if it gets lucky. It has very big attacks. Alright, the Necromancer is finally awake. Yeah, I guess the Hydra zombie was part of this vault, huh? Yeah, all by himself and with no magic, he's gonna have a rough time. Question. Oops, I should have animated that skeleton. Do, Hydra zombies get a movement bonus in water? I mean, Swamp Dragon zombies can fly, so, oops. So it would make sense. Hydra zombie? Am I allowed to look this up? No, it doesn't know what that monster is. Okay. Well, if I see another one, I should check it out. Actually, I should be able to make one by skeletoning a Hydra corpse. That's the kind of thing that would be useful to know. Like, do they still swim faster than they walk when they're dead? Either answer would make some sense to me. But I bet they do. In the same way that undead flying things can still fly. I can't animate a skeleton, right? Yeah. Cause fear, unraveling, silence, and discord. Do I want any of those? Not really. I don't want to invest in hexing, I don't think. I don't know. At some point, I'm gonna, like, not need more invocations, and it'll be like, what am I supposed to spend my skill points on? I'll have trained fighting and dodging up high enough. I'll want some other skills, probably. But I don't think hexes is necessarily what I'm going to want to branch out into. 20% banishment's a little scary. I could switch to my robe of magic resistance, but that would take a while. I'm just gonna, like, make a Praetor Servant. Boy, he really got in there, huh? Now there's no place for me to attack her from. There we go. It cost me a couple turns, but... Ooh, there's Louise. Yeah, this guy's got, like, quite a little nest for himself, doesn't he? Alright, let's go over here and then call it a day in terms of this level of the swamp. Whoa! A whole bunch of stuff all at once, huh? What happened? How did I get moved up here? Ah, a dispersal trap, okay. Let's make some rats. I fail to use my ability. That's fine. The rats don't really matter. I could train a little evocations to make that ability more reliable. But it's not an important ability. Let's just set it to like 4. I'm not even going to turn it on, just like if I ever do decide to... Oh, alright, I'll turn it on. Let's turn off fighting and dodging while we work on these kind of side quests of a sort. Scroll of teleportation is lovely. Let's head down to Swamp 3. Alright, the alligator's way over there. I'm inclined to back off. Getting the slime creatures first. I don't really like them having joined up. There we go. Now that I've killed the alligator, they have room to split, and that's good. Ooh, good stab. Still waiting on that scroll of brand weapon, by the way. Right, let's go around the corner here so that the ghost crab doesn't have as much room to sneak up on me is the idea. I reflected spectral mist this time, so there should be a little bit of friendly fog around somewhere. Let's try to get this guy from around a corner so he can't actually, do they even... Oh, they don't even have any, like, distance attacks. I should be the one trying to get distance attacks. I sometimes get them confused with Thorn Hunters. Like, what abilities does each have? Alright, let's get rat skin, if nothing else. River rats. And one lesser servant, I guess. Ought to help a little bit. Ugh, put my fingers on the wrong place again. I can't get there, huh? Alright, well, we'll go over here, I guess. Yeah, most of the stuff in Swamp is not that big an issue right now. We can go here, I guess. Yeah, bog body's no big deal. Swamp drakes, who cares? Could I, like, not look at the clouds, please? Okay. So this is the way that doesn't involve stepping in water. More ghost crab. Just come on over, buddy. Alright, that'll do. I got a friendly 8-headed hydra. It swims extremely quickly. There you go. Even though it's a ghost, it just remembers how to swim, you know? Why would Auto Explorer take me up here if it knows it can't get up that way? Just to tell me... Oh, it wanted to see as many squares as it can before it can... Alright, so there's an upstairs I haven't explored, which must be over here. Which one is it? This one. Didn't get much of a stab there. Hit him with some thorns. Nice. Alright. Ooh. Oh, actually, I don't... Do I need that? No, I don't. I can come back for it later if I find another weapon that I want to enchant, but I think that's rather unlikely. Well, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have gone in for that stab, huh? I don't have very good terrain to fight with is the problem here. We'll just dump a servant on him. Ow! Major destruction? Here? Ow! What did I hit him with? A bolt of fire. Wow, that's lucky. Try some acid? Or just get a Balrog in the way first. Nice shot. Yeah, let's try some acid. Oh my god. Mokleb just absolutely soloed both of those guys with like a bolt of fire and 2 shots from a Balrog's flaming whip. I guess it's not even flaming. Ah, but his melee attack deals fire damage as well. Just like his unarmed attack. Or not unarmed, like, monsters get to... A weapon just add, like... I don't know, actually. When they make an attack, it adds their weapon attack to their normal attack. So, 25 damage plus its Demon Whip, dealing extra fire damage if any damage is dealt. Yeah. Let's just make some skeletons while I'm remembering. And we're now, I think, at the point in the game where it really is sort of important that I make sure I have at least 5 pips of piety. I'm not in any real danger of that, of like not having that at the moment. God, this guy's the worst. Alright, that's a good fireball. Good work. Engulfs the Thorn Hunter, yeah. See you later, Briar Patches, I guess. Oh, and now I can't see because there's steam in the way. Alright, I'm just gonna let my Balrog finish this off. Yeah, he's nuts. And we finished training all the kind of secondary stuff that I wanted, so I guess it's back to fighting and dodging. Yeah, Mokleb's just crazy. I don't know. The gods are all pretty crazy. The gods must be crazy, haha. Getting marked is not that big a deal right now, I don't think. I've cleared most of the level. Just in case, I'm gonna head to the stairs. Because I'm sure there will be a few nasties. I'll take the escape hatch. And head back down to deal with those swamp worms. Oh, I just got an invocation title. I'm the champion of chaos. Invocation is my highest. Oh no, I see. It's been my highest skill for a while. But the title changed because I have 6 stars now. I see. Yeah, invocation, pretty cool, huh? Oh, it's a swamp worm. I thought for some reason it was a swamp dragon. That's why I was trying to animate it. I don't often have invocation titles. But, I don't know, given that my main way of dealing damage is distraction stabs and biting things, there are some enemies that doesn't really, that just biting doesn't scale enough. And adding a big pile of damage and also some distraction stabs is a big help, so I'm happy to train as much invocations as necessary to make that relatively safe to do. Anyway, I think that'll do it for now. In the next episode, we'll go looking for the decaying rune of Zot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.